This is Stay Gutter from Filth. We last heard Chin Check. Wow. Ooh, how exciting. How exciting. Why is the chat not here? Whatever, I'll work on that. But let's do it. Stay Gutter. Stay Gutter. Ooh, crunchy. Oh, on-screen chat's just not working. The crunching's pretty satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Swagger. Swagger with the hard R is crazy. Yeah, gonna do the new Terminal. Ooh, damn. This is entirely a novel sound. I've never heard anything like this.
I remember the days before everything had changed. Now we gotta watch what the fuck we say. And every day there's someone new, whether naked or loose. Got a gang.
It's really funny to see how far Filth has come in like 4 years.
You know what it is? Get your wings split, bitch! Growing hatred, your soul is devoured. Just look at all of the pain. Digging up good, you're your friends when you should be. Digging your own grave.
This stream is entirely scheduled. No suggestions for this one.
Get us the name, ride with the gang, we don't fuck with lane. All that I do,
dude, with like the fucking like black metal, black and deathcore ambience is crazy. It's spooky. Lots of texture on this. That's fucking wild. I think there's a little bit of cum in that blood. Bro is into it.
Just take the fuck out the way.
Oh. Okay, so it's like down-tempo deathcore with like a hip-hop fusion. Because like Filth has always had that like down-tempo deathcore sound, and with more minor blends of hip-hop, but this felt like a really even 50-50 split, and not a 50-50 as in they were going back and forth, which they were, of course, but 50-50 in that they were predominantly blending those two sounds like pretty evenly. I like this a lot. There was a lot of texture just in terms of the variation we heard vocally, the variation instrumentally, and there was a lot of ambience too, which really I feel like tied that all together. Like Chincheck was fire. The first song I heard from them I think was Hell, and to see how far they've come from that song, which dropped I think in 2019. It's like night and day. It's crazy. I really did like the feel of this. It's probably my like favorite Phil song. I don't think that's just like the fact that I just listened to it, but it just feels so. There's like a lot going on. There's a lot keeping attention. They do have some songs where even though it's like really groovy, it keeps that same type of energy for the entirety of the song. So it doesn't offer like many different like emotions throughout it. Versus this one, like the vibes were all over the place. It was really really nice to see that sort of contrast and variation within the song versus from different songs. That hip hop blend too, really sick. Someone mentioned this would fit nicely in their new metal playlist. I don't even know if this would be characterized as like new metal. It's like hip hop deathcore. It's really funny. I don't even know if it's quite what am I trying to say? It doesn't seem so much like there's new metal being mixed with deathcore, but it's just like hip hop and deathcore. It's like very stark. Versus I feel like, you know, new metal was more so like new metal's just like that sort of other category, right? Though, like, you know, there are bands that have mixed in like some sort of like hip hop and rap influence. You know, of course, like Limp Bizkit, Slipknot. It's interesting to see how like those influences like sort of go into parallel, where it's like sort of hip hop rap mixing with metal at a different era versus you know, in the modern era, you know, two very different sounds. Versus you take a band that actually takes influence from new metal and mix it to deathcore. That's the point where there was already that diverse genre blend that happened, and then the subsequent genre blend that happens in the modern day is within the genre of metal already. Versus this is a blend of like a very extreme genre of metal and something completely separate. So that sort of that blend is or the act of the blending. This is insane. I know how I'm saying this. I'm like, I hope this makes sense. The act of blending these two genres is like it's like that modern sound is a little more pure, and that hip hop sound is a little more pure. So then the combination of the two makes something like really interesting. Like, right, everything that's being brought to this song from the metal side is unabashedly just like pure metal versus like new metal mixed with deathcore. You know, that's you know, a lot of that like hip hop and rap influence is very diluted. So by the time you're mixing like new metal with like deathcore and you get, you know, new deathcore, that's a lot of metal. The metal to rap hip hop ratio is pretty it's pretty off. You're getting like an 80, like a 95-5 split versus a 50-50 split like what you'd get here. It's pretty interesting to think about, like sort of divergent ways, or not divergent. Yeah, no, I would say divergent ways of combining influences from like genres outside of metal, or genres in general, I would say, right? If you mix black metal with slam, that's very different than mixing black and deathcore with slam, right? The black metal influence is dilute. Think about it.